Okay,
No new wars. So then hold on, wait. So we first off, they just did the what was that? The audit. They just did the audit, right? We
Yes.
still don't know. We still don't know what funds is going where. We never got that information. So I would not be able to tell you what the money does. I won't be able to tell you that. I'm not in the government, so I can't tell you where those funds are going to go, where those
It's
funds are
public
coming from. But
information.
stop.
It's public
Let me finish.
information. You
Let
just
me
have to look it up
finish.
and read
No,
it.
Let me
I get that.
finish.
What
The
I'm asking
information is
you,
Let
there
me
though.
finish.
hold on,
Can
y'all.
you let me finish? Can
Hold
you
on,
let me
Slimmy,
finish?
Slimmy.
You asked me a
Hold
question.
on.
Just
I know, but
let
that's
me
not that wasn't
finish.
my question. Hold on. My
Let
question
me
was,
finish. Let me
hold on.
finish.
I just want you to answer my question. That wasn't my question. My question was, once that happens, once you get your money, where do you want it to go? Not where the government has it to go. Where do you want? This is
They
Slimmy.
want reparations, Micca.
This is Slimmy's world.
This
I don't
ain't
want
got
to know
shit
what
to
the
do with no
government wants. I want to know
reparation.
hold on. I want to know what Slimmy wants. I want Slimmy's mind. Where does Slimmy think that money should be allocated? How much do you think it's going to Israel? And where is that money going afterwards? That's what I'm asking.
I gotta guess where it could go on the American people. Solving
So
the
reparations.
homeless problem. See, my thing is, I want America to hold
Hey man,
America
why
accountable.
y'all gotta do the extra
Hold on,
stuff though, man?
Slimmy.
Don't nobody want no
Slimmy,
reparations.
Slimmy,
No,
let
people
me
want
clean it up, bro.
reparations. Stop
I
it.
don't though. I
I
don't
don't know
though.
what
So
you want, Slimmy.
why would you
But can
say
you
that?
answer Mika's question? What do you want them to do with the money?
I just told you.
Not
Let
you,
Slimmy answer
2K.
2K.
2K keeps asking
I wasn't
Slimmy.
talking about money. I
Hey,
said
look.
I don't want us to go to war anymore for Israel's causes.
Okay, fuck
Okay.
That's it.
Israel. Okay, fuck Israel.
Stop going to war for that country. Let
This,
them fight their battles on their
That's the
own.
only thing. That's the only thing.
let me tell you what I
That's
want.
major. Don't you know that's most of the reason we went to war.
We use their banking system, Slimmy. When
Hold
will
up.
you wake up
Oh
to the
my
fact that
I
we
god.
know that.
use
That's what
their
the Federal
so
Reserve
why?
is.
Why do you keep
You,
having this
I've been saying
pointless
this. Man, all right,
conversation?
man.
You
Okay.
keep
Okay.
having
Hold
this
on.
pointless conversation about Israel. Stop
Molly.
using
It's
their
one
money.
o'clock.
Stop
It's one
using their
o'clock. I gotta go
institutions.
to bed. I
Stop
gotta get
using
up
their
at
banking
5.
system.
I
Stop
didn't even want
listening
to
to
talk
their
about
music
politics.
labels.
I wanted to
Stop
talk about
just
Yo,
Shannon
this
stop.
shit
You
Sharp.
is
say the
bad
I
same
don't
today,
thing
like talking
every
G,
about
man.
this
single
because y'all,
This
time.
shit
every
bad
But you
today.
have
motherfucking
no
time, y'all
solution. It's
got to. I just
tiresome.
gave you a fucking solution
That's not
and
a
y'all don't want to hear
solution.
it.
You
And you don't
can't
want to hear
just
it.
stop.
No, you
Molly, you don't
When
stop.
you
even know what the
stop,
fuck you
You
talking about right
stop.
if
now.
this
Go to
if
sleep.
this
You
person is funding
stop.
you, how do you just stop doing what they want you to do?
You
The
stop.
They
fuck,
are
man.
the money.
You
They are
stop.
the money. They're the
That
money,
is the
Slimmy.
whole point.
If they want a war, they get what they want.
Exactly. You
They're
proving
the
my
bank.
point. You proving my
Okay,
point.
so why
I
don't
literally
you
said this.
move
You're
off the
proving my
grid and
point.
live
So if you go, so Molly,
counterculturally than
if you're gonna
everybody
prove
else?
my point,
Because
you
that'll
can't
never
speak against me.
happen.
If you're gonna prove my point, you can't
If
speak
the
against me.
world is
I
running off
literally
of
said
war and war
Israel
money,
controls the
you
United
can't
States.
stop that.
Thank you for proving my point. You fell
It runs
straight
the
into the
world.
trap.
It runs the
I'm right
world.
again.
Why do you think we had the
Have a
whole
good
World
night. I
War
gotta
II?
go. I
You
gotta
need to
get
do
up
some
at 5 a.m.
history.
I didn't want to talk about this
Love you,
because it's gonna
Slimmy.
always be disingenuous. It's gonna always be
No, just
disingenuous,
just
man.
just read some history books.
Okay,
I've
so
been
so
reading history books. What the
So
fuck are
you'll
you
stop
talking
having
what
this
the
about?
fuck is you talking
conversation
about,
and
Molly?
maybe
What are
you'll
you
start to
talking
vote and
about?
understand the
Can I
See,
speak?
process.
you try to talk on this
No,
level in a condescending manner as if I
I'm
don't know
not.
what I'm talking about, and you literally
Because
just
it's
fucking agreeing with me.
tiresome because
But
it's
you're
not a
agreeing with me.
solution.
But
It's
you're
not a
agreeing with me though. But
solution.
you're agreeing with me. I gave you a solution. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to accept it.
It's
That's
not
your problem.
realistic.
That's your
What's a
problem. It's not
realistic?
mine.
That's idealistic, Slimmy.
No.
That's what you in La
Oh
La
my fucking
Land
God, it's a
would
hypothetical, so it's all
idealize.
idealistic. It's
In
all hypothetical. It
reality,
probably will
what
never
would you
fucking
like to
happen.
see done in
So this is the
reality?
whole point.
Wars will continue to happen.
Okay,
We're going to
so
Exactly.
keep having wars.
Exactly. You
That's
proving
how
my
the
fucking
world is
point.
funded.
Thank you.
Everything is
Thank you
funded
for proving my
through
point, Molly.
war.
Thank you for proving my point.
So,
I
I give
literally
what I
just said
want?
this.
what's the realistic solution?
Can I
So
give what I
no, no,
want?
no, no, no. Don't give me no. Don't. What's the realistic solution? It's all hypothetical because the government gonna do what they want to do.
Thank
That's
you.
the whole
What's the
fucking point.
government?
Thank you.
Because we
Good
have a
night.
centralized government, because we have a centralized banking system. Like,
Okay,
when
fuck.
will y'all understand it's the money? We have a
Okay,
central until things
Okay.
become
fuck all that.
decentralized.
Fuck all that. Listen, what I want
What
from
do y'all
America
want?
is I want America to treat American like they do the American people. Like when a business crash and all the banks blow out, don't help them up. Do them like y'all do us.
If they don't help the banks, it's gonna have a trickle down effect on the regular people
Hey,
because we finance everything. Y'all have to wake up.
hey, it's
Y'all
gonna
will
be
lose
a
your homes. Y'all
Molly.
will lose your
It's gonna be
cars.
a
They
trickle
will
down
come and
effect.
take that back because they don't have the money. So they're gonna take your assets, take them back as their assets. What do you think? Like, y'all need to wake up. Wake up. Get some
Well,
literacy. Learn some history. Wake up. It's all the banking.
yeah, I
Y'all
mean,
still bank. Y'all are always going to bank. You want to make money, don't you? What are y'all
well,
crying
they
about?
could, Molly,
You have to change your entire life and lifestyle in order to change
What the
anything
fuck
that's
is
going
Molly
on a
talking
global
about?
scale.
well,
She's right. She's
you're
100% right.
He
hold on,
ain't
hold on, you're,
saying
but you're
shit. What the fuck is you
hold on,
talking
okay.
She is
about, Anton?
100% right, bro.
Hold on. You're correct to a
We
point.
have the gold here.
Hold on. You're correct to a point, Molly, right? But it depends on which banking system that you're on, right? When you're on a central banking system, yes, right? All of that is revolving around the
Every
central banking
country
system.
is,
If you're
though.
on a different
I'm not
standard,
talking about no
if
fucking Israel.
if you're on a
Every
different
country is
standard,
on a central banking
but
system.
if you're on a different standard like we were before the central banking system was written into legislation, because it's not in the Constitution and it's actually illegal, but if you're on that system, then you don't have to worry about these things, which is the gold standard when the money is actually backed by a resource and not by fiat currency and debt borrowing from an actual
Right.
central banking system.
Okay.
Iceland did this very thing, and they let their economy crash, right? Because the banking system had them going through mad inflation. They did a housing crash. Same thing happened in the U.S., right? The president at the time had to let the economy crash. We could have did
Yeah,
that.
but here's the
However,
difference. Here's the
we did.
difference, Mika. Here's the
No,
difference.
no, we could have did that, but
No,
the
we couldn't.
difference is
We couldn't have.
we are not the United States is no longer has no longer been backed by an
The
actual resource.
world doesn't go based
We're
off of
not
Iceland's banking system. They don't go based off of Iceland's economy.
Iceland has the
America is the world's economy.
We have
And
the
the fact of the
petrodollar.
matter is, as
okay.
America
You didn't let
goes,
me
the
finish.
rest of the world goes. The majority, listen, the reason why the dollar is so important and the reason why they're trying to divest against the American dollar, even when they were trying to create the BRIC system, is because so many people have their reserve currency in American dollars. The American dollar doesn't have to be backed by anything because it's believed in by the world, meaning that we can't crash. We are too big to fail because the world is dependent on the American fiat dollar or the American currency in order for their standard of living to still be sustained. So
Okay.
you can't compare it to a place like Iceland when the world is not depending on Iceland or have any kind of reserve.
You didn't let me finish. I was using Iceland as a point to talk about central banking systems.
Well, you said
This why niggas don't like politics.
I was talking
Because
about central banking systems.
it's bullshit.
I was talking
No,
about
y'all
central
have to
banking
think
systems,
too
but
hard.
I
Y'all don't
wasn't
like
even
to
talking
think.
about. But again, this is something that was written into existence. A central banking system is not actually a part of the constitutional republic. So this is something that was written in. We before the central banking system, we did not go off of this.
It came in
But it
around
didn't matter
1913.
because
So it's a
the
new
world wasn't
concept.
It
interdependent on
does. So
the world wasn't interdependent on the United States of America. One of the reasons why our
Right.
dollar was able to still maintain its relevancy is because of the world's belief in it. So
correct,
another country can crash and recover, but if we crash in 2008 when we had the housing crisis, the whole fucking world went to shit. It wasn't just the United States of America. It wasn't just the 50 states. It wasn't just what happened to Detroit. Every fucking thing crashed.
right, but
Every country was in a recession because we were in a recession.
Again, that's why, but that is the reason why, if you actually go and look at when Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton started to go over into certain countries, that was the reason why they were doing so much in a couple of Middle Eastern countries, and even with Gaddafi, because Gaddafi was talking about starting a currency that would be backed not by fiat, not by faith, by actual resources.
It
And
doesn't
so
matter because you still have
no,
to get
that would have mattered if you actually look at what Barack Obama wrote about it. It actually did matter.
It okay. All right.
Listen, This why the average regular don't like politics. Cause the motherfuckers who act like they know politics don't know shit. Micca talk about politics, Anton talk about politics, and Molly lie like she talk about politics. And now
Molly
one
was
of them
right.
can't come to a conclusion on shit. You
But
ask
that's
one
but that's
question,
the
you
beauty.
get
No,
three different
listen,
fucking answers.
listen,
Nobody know what they talking about.
This
Yeah,
is the beauty in
you
it.
don't.
This
You
is no,
don't,
no, 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 no.
2K.
This is the beauty in it.
Nobody.
When Micca and I talk politics, right? Whether we agree or we disagree, I actually prefer not necessarily that we disagree, but that we have different perspectives because it actually gives us a level of education to look at things deeper and to better understand so that it informs how it is that we move, how we vote, how we inform the people that watch our channels, how we move in our communities, how we need to be looking at things, and how we vet more effectively to educate other people that may or may not be familiar with what it is that we're talking about. So what I'm saying is it's not about agreeing.
Anton, please just hear me out.
It's about I don't always want to be in an echo chamber with people that disagree with me.
I get it.
I
Anton,
like
hear me out.
I like being in a space where people can give me insight or even go back and forth with me so that I can be a better person or I can be more informed. And so we so focus on people being agreeable with us when it comes to certain subjects. Politics is not one of them. Politics is a gladiator sport. And it is one of the reasons why I love it so much, because the more you learn, the more informed you become, the better you are when it comes to making decisions on behalf of your family.
Bro, this shit ain't gladiator.
Why do we have to come to a consensus?
Bro, it's stupid, bro. We stay somewhere who will tell us that if we can't pay the rent, we get put out. But if our country is 38 trillion in debt, they can just keep acquiring debt. Like, the people who is enforcing the rules on us don't enforce them on themselves.
Maybe stop voting in
Hold on,
Democrats.
Molly. Hold on.
Stop voting in Democrats.
Molly,
Maybe
you
the
have
debt won't be
talk.
so high
You
because it's
have
all
talk,
going
Molly.
to
Can I say what I
Medicaid,
need to say?
Medicare, welfare.
You have
Most
talk,
of the
Molly.
money. I'm just saying.
Okay, listen. If I were to
The
go touch a
information is
child,
out there.
if I were to go touch a child, these folks will take my dumb ass to jail. But if you are a politician and you touch a child, we gonna act like that it never fucking happened. This the bullshit that y'all want me to try to understand.
Y'all wanted Kamala in, and she supported illegal immigration where a lot of kids were getting trafficked, and y'all didn't say a word. Y'all didn't say a word when y'all voted Kamala Harris. Y'all don't care about kids.
Name your three branches of government.
Wait, hold on. I got a question.
Fuck out of here. Y'all think a nigga dumb because we don't want to inherit that bullshit in the purpose confusion. We not fucking dumb.
Politicians think you dumb because they know you won't show up for the polls.
2K, I asked you specifically, what is it that you want for your community?
What?
That was then I asked a specific question.
And I'm listening. Okay.
What would you want for your community from a political perspective that would actually help your people live a better life?
We want transparency and we want fairness. The same.
What does that look like? What does that look like?
Oh,
what does fairness look like? What does fairness look like?
Fairness look like me and my homeboys going to touch an underage girl. If we can go to jail, we want the motherfuckers at the top that's making the laws to be transparent and go to jail just like us.
Black culture is doomed. Black culture is doomed. Black culture is doomed. I see these Middle Easterns. I see all these other ethnic groups
we were all created
for president.
Right? To your point.
Trying to get their numbers up so they can be involved in politics. And then you got black men talk about it don't matter.
To your point, 2K.
All the time, every time, no matter what, because y'all don't think nothing matters. Y'all don't think nothing matters.
Let's talk about that.
Okay,
these Middle Eastern dudes, these Indian dudes, they trying to get their numbers up. They trying to get their money up so they could start running for these positions and they could start running for president. And black men talking about it don't matter.
Hey, guess what happened when my grandma went bankrupt? She went bankrupt. What happened when the bank went bankrupt? They got bailed out. They got bailed out.
Wait.
Yeah, you don't open
again. This is another false narrative. One of the things that consumers can do, and they do it every single day,
file bankruptcy,
is they are able to file for bankruptcy, which discharges the majority of whatever it is that they owe, in the same way that the government can do the same thing. So I don't know what y'all talking about. Chapter 7, chapter 11, people file for bankruptcy every fucking day. I have no idea what y'all talking about.
You got to be out.
That's actually taught in business classes.
I'm just a damn fool.
It's literally a fact. That's not even my opinion. That's a fact.
Hey, that's why when we don't participate in this politics shit, because we know how this shit really runs.
And banks fail every day, 2K. Not all banks make it.
Damn, Molly, can you go, Molly?
I'm
go.
sorry.
No, you ain't sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm
You're
just
not
saying,
sorry.
y'all talk about banks
No,
getting bailed out. A lot of banks fail. You didn't mention that part. What about the ones that don't get bailed out? We saw one of the biggest banks in the country basically collapse.
Banks fail, literally hundreds of banks fail every single year.
Speak on that if you're gonna speak on bailouts. Keep it objective.
This is why we don't talk to y'all.
I don't even know where Carrie is.
This is why we don't talk to y'all.
Carrie chilling.
I don't even know where Carrie is, bro.
Carrie don't know where Carrie is.
I don't even know what happened to Carrie.
Carrie sleep like this.
I don't know what edible she got, but it's okay. It's cool.
I think we along for Carrie's trip. That's all.
Where's your
Can't even
nose?
do what they supposed
Carrie,
to do.
where are your nose?
Imagine doing crack. Imagine doing crack. And then and nothing happening.
What?
Imagine doing crack and nothing happening.
I think that's case scenario, so you don't get hooked.
No, it ain't, nigga.
Imagine getting caught. Imagine getting caught doing crack and nothing happens.
Okay, that's different.
What are you talking about? Nothing happens. You don't go to jail.
You wasted it.
He's basically saying he want everybody treated the same.
I thought that's how
no matter of race, no matter of money. I don't know how
that was constitutional.
No, that's not what the Constitution says.
The Constitution some bullshit.
The Constitution doesn't talk about
bullshit.
Hold on, the Constitution doesn't talk
bullshit.
about
The Republicans some bullshit. The liberals some bullshit, and it's all bullshit.
Why don't y'all move out of America then? Go to one of the other
Molly,
great
I
countries.
did more for this motherfucker than you could ever think about.
I'm just saying, why don't y'all move?
The Constitution
because last
just gives
I
you
knew,
that.
everybody out in the world is trying to come here.
But the first thing I'm changing.
If it's so bad, why everybody trying to come here?
I will fucking vote. If they tell us women can't fucking talk no more, you don't fucking deserve a fucking right that you talking about right now. Yo, people ain't doing shit.
All right, so listen, we gonna move on to the subject. I just wanted to say that I pulled up how many bank failures in 2023. Silicon Valley Bank.
Move on, but I'm getting my last
Signature Bank, First Republic Bank, Heartland Tri-State Bank, Citizens Bank. All right, let me just move on.
We're gonna move on.
Hold on. But Anton, I just want to say this. I'm gonna give 2K a little credence. Those banks that you just named, that was the purpose. That was supposed to be the purpose of having a central bank, so that you wouldn't have instability and that you wouldn't have inflationary currency. And yet we still have banks that fail, and yet we still have inflation. So it actually
because banks
no, but the central banking system was literally set up for that very reason. You can go and read the congressional.
I know all about banks. I worked.
No,
at
I'm
them.
saying
I studied them, and I researched them, and I've been in banking for the last 10 plus years. Mm-hmm. That's literally what my expertise is. I understand every single thing there is to know about how banks work.
You said like every
literally that's my expertise.
Right, but I'm talking about what it was set up for, as far as avoiding what the actual constitutional rights say. So the reason why central banking was actually set up is so we don't have the problems that we have. However, just like hold on, just like with quantum easing. So there's no way that somebody should be allowed to actually borrow what they don't have.
So who won't be allowed to borrow what they don't have?
Meaning there's no way. If I don't have $5,000 in the bank, I can't borrow 5,000 times 10. But you know who can? because of a certain legislation. So that's what I'm saying. Two
That's
things can be true.
literally what people do when they take out a mortgage. It's not backed by anything.
Okay, no, it is backed by something. Hold on, wait. It is backed by hold on, it is backed by something. It's actually backed by your signature. So actually people in the United States, as you know, because of the Constitution, are literally the currency.
So you're
the
saying
moment
that your signature is
your signature creates the money. That's the
think about this.
I thought it was your deposit into the bank.
because the banks don't have to have. Anton knows about that the banks can borrow more than 10 times the amount. Anton's not
stupid. Listen, bro. Just like the bank.
Anton understands what I'm saying.